What's going on, YouTube? It's Big Brother 749 coming back at you with another video. One of the main issues that I've been hearing about during this whole entire midterm race is gun control, because Louisville's been known as becoming one of the most crime-infested cities here in America, next to Chicago. And it's been said that in order to keep crime off the street is to have strict gun laws and gun restriction laws, or the one who's purchasing the guns, they got to have proper training and do background checks and all that. But I want to talk about why gun restriction laws aren't effective and why they don't work, because I don't think a lot of people understand that strict gun laws don't help overall. Because look at Chicago, they got the most strict gun laws, and Chicago got the highest murder rate. If gun restriction laws worked, Chicago would be one of the most safest places in America, but Chicago is one of the most dangerous places in America. And Chicago got the most highest homicidal murder rate, and Chicago has the most tough laws. And New York has the most tough laws, but they still have the highest crime. And I also heard that Maryland got the tough gun laws down there too in Maryland. And criminals usually purchase their guns illegally in the black market. So banning guns is not going to solve the problem. If we ban or restrict the guns, it's not going to help, because people are going to buy it from the black market anyway. And the bad people are always going to buy it at the bad places, and these restricted gun laws don't stop these criminals from getting guns. They're still going to get guns from the black market street. So gun restriction laws don't work. Plus, I was thinking about how they said they was going to raise the age limit to 21 to buy an AR-15 or whatever. But I was thinking in Chicago, in the 4th of July this summer, that mass shooter Bobby Cremo was 22. So I don't think raising the age limit will work either. And strict gun laws to keep people safe. I mean, even though I don't see the purpose of folks wanting to keep an AR-15 if they're not in the military or armed guards or law enforcement, instead of just simply getting a 9 mil or 40 cal. But I can understand, not taking guns away from those people who don't commit crimes, who can protect themselves, because we ain't got to take away their guns, because that goes against the Second Amendment. We just got to go after the bad guys who's doing it. If you got a mental illness, you don't need a gun like that. People can get hurt, so you got to be careful who you're giving the guns to. They're already doing background checks and making sure these folks don't have a criminal past or mental illness or nothing like that. Because I have a friend who wants a gun, like a 9 mil or 40 cal, and the reason why I try to talk him out of it, of getting a gun, at least for right now, is because, well, he don't have a mental illness, but he has a temper problem sometimes. He gets upset sometimes. He gets mad, and I don't want him to get mad one day and pull the trigger. And that's one of my good friends. I don't want nothing bad to happen to anybody or to him, to where he pulls out a gun and somebody kills him first. But he's like, no, trust me, nothing's bad gonna happen to me. Because like with him, if you get a concealed weapon, you got to be responsible. Put it in your safe before you leave your home. It's best to only use it when you're at home, when you're at home when you need to. Like if there's a break-in robbery, which is one of the reasons why I'm thinking about purchasing a gun. Because like if someone breaks into my home, the first immediate reaction I would have is to shoot them. Shoot to stop them or shoot to kill them. But if they break into my house, I will pull the gun out, pointing and aiming at the robber. And if I see that he's scared or frightened, I'm going to give him a chance to leave. But if they try something, I'm going to shoot them, shoot to kill before they kill me. Because regardless if it's a 40 cal or 9 mil or AR-15, whatever gun it is, I understand that Democrats or Republicans, it don't matter. They can never take all people's guns away, and they can restrict the laws to keep people safe. But because of the black market, the gun's going to continue illegally. It's never going to stop, and that's just the way it works, and that's just the way it is. And the real solution for that is for the government to target the black market. They need to get them to stop selling the illegal guns, because I can understand how a lot of people feel that the government don't really give a damn. They want to take the power away of the citizens of the United States, because imagine America's the only country with citizens who got guns and power. They're taking that power from the people. So I understand that if they get American citizens guns, then they don't have no rights, and they can't defend themselves from a bad government. Because think about it, our founding fathers who wrote the Constitution, they put it up there for one day the government will become bad and corrupt, so the people can't defend themselves. And that's why they put it up there. The gun rights is not to protect yourself. The gun right is to protect yourself from a bad government. And the government don't care nowadays. That's just the way the government is. I mean, the government got good in it and it got bad in it, but overall they don't care. And the government want more power. In every election, we're going to be fighting to make the government better. It's going to take years and decades. It's not going to be easy. So gun restriction laws don't work. And people who disagree, I don't think they're wrong. They just need to be more informed. They just need more information, because that's why I do these videos, to try to educate folks. Because when the government say they want to ban U.S. citizen guns, instead of targeting the black market, that's not going to help. Because every time a bad person does something bad, who purchased their gun from the black market, they're coming after good people instead, want to take their guns away. Normal, sane, good gun owners and defenders. That ain't the answer. That doesn't help. So, go after the bad guys and let them get what they deserve. And even if you take the guns from the black market, that still ain't promised that gun violence is going to stop. Because look at what happened to the former Japanese prime minister who was assassinated earlier this summer. Because Japan is known to be strict on gun laws and supposed to be known as this well-developed nation, and it's been considered to be probably one of the most safest countries to live in. And it's not really known for gun violence or political assassination, which is proof that gun laws don't work. And that killer didn't even buy the gun from a gun store or a black market seller. He made one himself. It was a homemade gun, which was a mini sawed-off double barrel shotgun, all with duct tape and two metal pipes, which was shown on the video. And like I said, I can respect people's opinions about gun control and gun laws and all that, but I don't think nothing's going to work. Because even if you get rid of all the guns, criminals are going to find a way to shoot or kill in mass. They're going to make their own guns or whatever, because gun violence is never going to end. Just like they try to ban racism, but we've seen how that turned out. Obama couldn't fix it. Even with the legislation, couldn't fix it with Obama. So some things are just here to stay no matter what we do. So I think the best way is that we need to have armed security, because these mass shootings are happening in safe places where guns aren't present, like movie theaters, grocery stores, and schools, for example. And these criminals are not targeting gun stores or gun ranges, because why? Those places have weapons. So that's why they target safe places. So we need to start doing those things. But that's all I want to say, folks. This is Big Brother 749 signing out. I'm out. Peace.